Hey guys, Nick Haseloff from the Glasgow Gallus here, working from home just like everybody else. And I wanted to show you a quick interview I did this morning with Cameron and Tom Middlemass from the band Chameleon Lady. They're a Glasgow-based band, and they are doing a music video that is going to be crowdsourced. It is called #Home From Home, and they are taking their song "Home in the Highlands," a single they released last year, and they are recreating a music video for it using crowdsourced elements so people can submit their videos along with a donation, and all of this is to benefit the NHS and to support their fight against coronavirus. So here's my interview with Cameron and Tom, and I hope you enjoy it. Hope you're staying safe during these difficult times, and look forward to being with you all again. Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm Cameron Middlemass, and I am the lead singer of Chameleon Lady, and I also bash a tambourine and a drum as well. So that's about it.
Yeah, so I'm Tom Middlemass, Cameron's elder and more stunning brother, and I basically sing some lead vocal on a few songs, but mostly backing vocals and mainly guitar. But I also swap on and off the drum kit as well, so kind of dabble in a bit of everything. Jack of all trades, master of none kind of style. Uh,
And
that's me.
when did this project start? When did Chameleon Lady start?
Ooh.
Me and Robbie Hutchison created the band when we were first at school, which is about 3.5, 4 years ago. And me and Robbie are actually really the only original members from that first band that we had. And then from then on, we've kind of added Tom over the years. Tom's been in since about 2017. And then Michael, Kenny, and Caitlin was the last one to join about a year ago. And yes, we've been going for about 3.5 years, 3 years. And as the band that we are at the moment, probably about 2.5.
Yeah, maybe just even the six of us, six pieces, probably been in the last year or so.
Yeah.
All right. And has the style of the band, has the style of the music changed a lot during that course?
Yeah, I'd say that we started off quite like teenage garage bandy, quite poppy,
Yeah. Yeah.
playing a bit of cheese. And although we do have a bit of cheese still in some of the tracks,
Yeah.
we've kind of moved towards a more folky influence that's kind of
Well, yeah.
linked with the poppy rock kind of style. So I'd say
Yeah.
adding Caitlin on fiddle has definitely added a more kind of folky element to the music. And every now and again, Kenny will jump on the accordion, but it's definitely like
It's like as you get older, you and as you play more, you kind of know what style fits the
yeah.
band.
I think our
What-
playing has definitely become much more mature.
Yeah, so I would say if you were to sum it up, it'd probably be like folk, pop, rock. Really, it's just got a bit of everything, and every track kind of a
And so you guys have written quite a few songs that you turned into music videos over the last months, years. And what songs were those?
So the first music video that we did was for Home brackets the Highlands, which was our first big single as the six-piece band, and we filmed that almost a year ago. Actually, we filmed it in May actually, so it is pretty much a year ago in 2019, and kind of from then on, with you know. You see, like, when you work hard and put the time and professionalism into stuff, you do reap the rewards. And
Yeah, I mean that basically took us all over Scotland in a very short space of time, trying to make a kind of
yeah,
fun video. And I think we just for the new one, for our latest single, Ruleless Land, we wanted to make a kind of more contrasting video that started with one of the same characters from Home, and we basically he gets killed off,
yeah,
Yeah.
and
yeah,
to kind of follow the story of his friend throughout the video, and basically how he dealt with his friend being killed quite suddenly, and just kind of
more of a sense.
Yeah, then just looking at more of the mental health struggles that, I mean, most of us go through in our lives, and just be a bit more serious, because I think we're quite known for being quite lighthearted and a bit silly.
Yeah, and having Lormer from Helmworks film, the guy who literally filmed all these music videos for us, he was quite influential as well, and it was great. As we know him, as he's a friend, it was great to kind of get him on board and get somebody else's ideas in.
And his cinematography and stuff was
unbelievable.
Was really.
And what kind of reception has this gotten from your fan base, from the local music scene in Scotland? I mean, have you had any feedback on these videos? I know Rule This Land is pretty recent that you guys released it, but Home's been around for, like you said, about a year now.
Yeah, so I think that, like, as I said, Home was kind of the first single that we released with our new sort of sound and with the 6-piece band, and that kind of catapulted us into like kind of playing pubs and stuff to people actually wanting to book us, and doing supporting sets, having our own sellout headline shows and all that. So that kind of catapulted us to a new level. And Rule This Land was, as Tom said, trying to show a more sensitive side, and I think it's kind of just showing that we aren't just a kind of like a we can't just do happy songs and all that. We can bring it back, and it's more about the lyrics and the emotions of the song. And I think it's totally different from Home, but it's the same sort of style, same sort of genre, and it kind of it fits really well. And I think it's gone down really well. I mean, on Facebook it's had thousands of views, and
we've definitely had a lot more following, I'd say, especially in lockdown as well, because I think people we released it just at the start of lockdown. This is Rule This Land, and I think people just kind of watch it because they don't have all day-to-day doings that they normally do, and they're kind of getting engaged with us.
And kind of resonated with it more, I would say, as well, just because of the whole situation. So,
yeah. So I know that your dad was in the hospital. What was that, a couple of weeks ago, or?
About 3 or 4 weeks ago. It was quite early on when the coronavirus all came about, and classic dad, he didn't tell us until after he'd been in hospital. It was really poorly, and then told us he was hanging on. But so he basically, in the summer just passed, he had a quadruple bypass, and he recovered really well. He was really fit and healthy, which is probably why he was fine in the end with coronavirus. But he said he had really, really, really terrible chest pain, so bad that they thought his heart was kind of going bad again. But it turned out it was just the coronavirus attacking his lungs in quite a rare way. And luckily, he ended up getting over it. But he obviously gave it to his fiance, who again was fairly poorly. But they're both fine now, and both back to.
I'm happy to hear that. What was that like to hear that your dad had it? I mean, I know for a lot of us with the coronavirus going on, it's like we don't know people that have it, but to have your dad tell you that he's been through it, and what does that mean to you?
It was strange, just because you don't think that anybody is going to get it. It could go either way, but thankfully came out the other side, and he is.
I think it really hit home how serious the coronavirus actually is, because I think we were quite blasé about it at first, and we thought, we're young, it's only really going to be really old, sick people. But then when Dad got it, it's like, oh no, he was actually pretty sick back a few months ago, and now he's got it. So, but I think it just hit home that we can't be messing about at the moment, and we have to just do what we need to be.
Did he tell you anything about his experience with the NHS during his coronavirus treatment, or?
He said he couldn't have, he was cared after, looked after as much as you would expect, really. Obviously, they're super busy, but he couldn't fault them at all.
Not a bad word to say.
Yeah. So with your first single, Home, that was released, well, the music video was released a year ago. You guys are looking to create a crowdsourced music video. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did this idea come about?
Well, so we were doing, not to steal the limelight, but we were doing, we decided as a band that we were going to do these Wednesday videos. So every Wednesday we would do a minute-long little video of us singing a song or playing a song that that is, everybody liked. So it was either a Scottish band or something that got requested in. So it was a couple of weeks ago.
And we all play separately, and then it's put together, obviously, because we can't put together as a band.
Yeah, obviously, yes. I better mention that, yes. Yeah, it's all done in our separate houses just before anybody says anything. But, so a couple of weeks ago, I phoned Tom, and I just gave him, I just said, wouldn't it be a cool idea to do another music video for Home, and to try and get people involved and just give them something to do in their day, and also give them something that they can be in and watch, and it's there forever, and that'd be pretty cool. And yeah, thankfully Tom agreed with me.
And also, a big part of that was to try and raise a bit of money for the NHS as well.
Yeah, exactly. Just because of obviously what happened with our dad, it was good to we wanted to do our bit. We've seen other bands trying to raise some money, and big concerts and whatnot. So we just kind of wanted to do our little bit to raise some money and try and bring some happiness to everybody's normal day lives. So
yeah, and so how are you putting the music video out in a way that's going to raise funds, basically?
What we're asking people to do is basically take a video of themselves listening to Home. They can be playing along with an instrument, they can be dancing, they can be having a beer, they can literally just be doing whatever they want, as long as they're listening to Home at home. That's kind of the hashtag we're going for. And what we've asked is if they want to be in the video, they make a donation to the NHS after they've sent the video in, to try and raise a bit of money. And then also what we're going to do as a band, and we've all agreed that any streams and downloads, royalties, money that we get over the next few lockdown months, we're going to donate that to the NHS as well, just to show a little bit of appreciation to what they're doing, and just trying to help out in a kind of any way we can, just show a little bit of gratitude.
And what's the best way for people to get in contact with you if they want to be a part of this video?
So far, people have messaged us on Facebook, Instagram. You can also get us on Twitter, and we also have an email, ChameleonLadyOfficial@gmail.com, that we've had some clips in as well, so you can email it through there, and they're probably the 4 easiest ways to get in contact. So
yeah. So when are you looking to put the video out then?
Well, so the deadline is this week. It's actually Wednesday, to try and get the videos in, just to give us enough time to put it together, because I think Caitlin, who is putting it together, is going to have an extremely hard time putting all the videos in and editing it all. So probably a couple of weeks after.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. So
no
worries, man. And great to see you again.
Yeah. Great to see you guys.
We'll need to get some drinks in once this is all over.
Yeah, and I want to see you guys play again. So, all right.
Yeah.